Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are taking care of yourself and your family members also. Yes, we are meeting after a long period of time. Yes, so I'm very happy to meet you all. Are you also feeling the same? Give me a thumbs up sign if yes. If you were waiting for me, if you are happy to meet me, just give me a thumbs up sign because I missed you all so much and I came today to meet my all my darling buddies I wanted to meet, so I have come. So let me just know. I just want to ask you all one very important thing, which will tell me also that how much aware you all are, how much aware you all are about your surrounding. Should I ask? Okay. So something, some good thing has happened related to coronavirus, the pandemic situation. Can you make a guess of it? Can you think on it? Yes? Yes. The vaccine, the COVID-19 vaccine has arrived, the moment of which we all were waiting for. It has arrived, and we all hope with our crossed fingers that this vaccine becomes a good a good thing for all of us, right? So that whatever loss we had faced in the previous year 2020, they all can be cured in the present year. Yes or no? All right. So, moving with our EVS session, I would like to tell you all that today we are going to begin something interesting, something new, and of course, you know about it. My children are genius, they know everything. But sometimes they need some, mentor like us to guide them, to tell them, and to elaborate on their, understanding. So we are here. I'm here for you all. And what's that? So let me just share my screen with you all and we'll begin our EVS session. So I'll just share my screen with you all. Just a second. Here I have shared my screen. Yes, here it is. And I'll just begin with the slideshow so that we can continue with our session. Okay. So a day starts with a beautiful morning, and here I am wishing you a very pleasant good morning to all of you. And in today's session, we are going to learn about two very important components. What is that? That is air and water, the two vital component of our lives without which we cannot survive. So the lesson name which we are going to start today is clean air and water. So I hope you all might have ever studied about this, that what is air, how does this water look like, everything. You might have noticed in nature because they are present in nature, they are the important component of nature. You all might have noticed these things around you. So now it's time for us to study about them. So what are the learning intentions of today's session? In today's session, students will be able to understand that air is present everywhere. Of course, we cannot see air, but we can definitely feel the air. Yes? Importance of air. Why this air is important for us in the form of breathing. Inhale, exhale. Yes. Identify different properties of air through various experiments. Interesting. That's the interesting part of the class. That you are going to conduct different experiments illustrating the different properties of the air. You're also going to learn about air pollution, its causes and effects. It was in the news few months back that this place is getting highly polluted. So what is pollution? How is this air pollution caused? Everything you are going to study about it in detail in today's session. So let us begin with this, right? Give me a thumbs up sign. This thumbs up sign is a green signal for me. You all might have noticed the traffic lights. Green means go. So for us, thumbs up sign means go. Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead. Yes or no? So all right. Let me just continue. What is around you? All of you just spread your arms, turn around, and try to feel something. Are you able to feel something? Yes or no? No. Okay. Some of you might have felt it, some of you might have not felt it. Okay. No problem. Now, quickly run to the window of your house and try to catch the air in your fist. Try to catch it. Go quickly, run to the window of your house and try to catch the air in your fist and bring it to me. Bring it to me. And now open your fist. Something is there? Anything is there? No, it's not there. But of course, it is there. Can you understand this sentence? It is not there, but of course, it is there. That means air is everywhere. We cannot see it, but definitely we can feel it. Yes or no? A pleasant breeze you might have felt when you were peeping out of your window. Something very pleasant that was moving around your face, and you could feel it. That was air. Okay, so of course, if you try to catch it, you won't be able to catch, because we cannot see it. The things which we cannot see it, you cannot catch. So it is present definitely, but we cannot see it. We can only feel it. Air is everywhere. Air is all around us, and it is the one of the most important elements of our lives. But how much do you actually know about air? Let's explore more on this. What is air? So let us quickly do one exercise. It's a warm up exercise. Quickly, do as I'm instructing you. Take a deep breath. Inhale. When you're taking in the air, that is inhaling. Inhale. And when you give out the air, that is exhale. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. When you are exhaling the air, when you are giving out the air, try to put your hand near your nose. Can you feel the air? Can you feel the force of air? You can feel. Yes, but you cannot see it. So this shows that it is present. The air is present. Now let's think about what is exactly happening in your body that is allowing you to breathe. Let us think on this topic. Well, when you inhale or breathe in, the lungs fill up with oxygen that is passed in your bloodstream. We all know that this air which is around us, it has various gases, and one of the very important gas, that is oxygen, is present in this air, which help us in breathing. So when we are taking in the air, that means when we are inhaling this air, we are taking in the oxygen, and this oxygen is passed through our lungs, and then it is passed to our bloodstream. Okay, so aside your lungs, now what do we need in order to breathe? Just think over it. What do we need in order to breathe? Of course, air. Air is a gas that provides us with oxygen, but oxygen is not only the gas that is present in the air. There are other gases also. In fact, in air, only 21% of oxygen is there, while about 78% is nitrogen, which is another gas, and less than 1% is a mixture of other gases. Okay, So air is a mixture of different gases, in which 21% is oxygen, 78% is nitrogen, and less than 1% is the mixture of the other gases. So without air, living things will not be able to survive. And who are these living things? The plants, the animals, and of course, most importantly, the human beings. We won't be able to survive if we are not getting the air. Okay, so that's the most important component of life. Now, let us move ahead and see what this air has for us. So, it is very important for all. What is more very important? The air is very important for all of us. Students will be asked to be ready with few things that are required for demonstrations. Now, time for some activity. Okay, so now here I'm just briefing you some of the things which you'll be requiring in your live class. Your teachers will also brief you about the same. So you need to be ready with these things in your live class as scheduled by your teacher, as the time period that has been allotted by your teacher, and then you are going to conduct these simple experiments. Okay, these experiments are about the properties of the air, what different things this air has along with it. So we need to study that also. So here are some of the things that are required for you to conduct some of the important experiments that illustrates the different properties of air. So your teacher will be briefing you about this, and you will be ready with these things in your live class, and she will be instructing you how you have to conduct the experiment, how you have to come to the conclusion about different properties of the air. So let us learn about some of the important properties of air. Okay, so what are the different properties of air? Here they are. Very important property. Air occupies space. Yes or no? How many of you agree to this? Might be you're not agreeing to this with me on this point right now, but once you will conduct this experiment, then you will be sure that yes, air occupies space. And it's a very simple experiment. What you have to do, you have to simply take a big bowl and fill it half with water, half fill it with water. Now take the empty bottle and immerse its mouth inside the water and press the bottle gradually. You will see that the water is not able to get inside the bottle as the air is already inside there. Okay, so the water will not be able to enter the bottle as air is already there. So this proves that air occupies space. Now what you have to do next is, now lift up the bottle a little bit. You will see that the air bubbles are escaping out of the bottle. Okay, this shows that air occupies space. So this is a very simple illustration which you need to do with your teacher in your live class, and then you will be definitely sure of that air occupies space. So this is an important property which we have learned just now. Another very interesting property, what is that? Air exerts pressure means something which it wants to be out of, something for it is applying a force and it wants to move out. So air exerts pressure. And how you will prove this? Simply you have to take a steel glass, the glass in which you regularly drink water, the steel glasses which are available in every house, I believe. And you need to put it near your mouth. Here you have to put it. Now suck the air from the glass. You have to suck in the air from the glass and leave your hands. Just leave your hand. You'll see a magic happening. What do you observe? The glass remains stuck with your mouth here. It is intact here and it will not fall. Now, once you release your breath, you will release the air, the glass will fall down. Why does this happen? This is because when the air inside the glass is sucked, The air outside the glass exerts the pressure on the glass and keeps it fixed on your mouth. So, this experiment will definitely prove that air exerts pressure. Third one, air has weight. Yes, you all are fond of weighing yourself. Whenever you see a weighing machine in somebody's house or you visit to a doctor's clinic, you are fond of weighing yourself. Yes. So, and you get to know that you are this much kgs, you have this much kg of weight, right? So, similarly, air has weight. And how will you identify this? You cannot see air, you cannot hold it, but you can only feel it. But how will we identify that air has weight? Here is a simple demonstration for the same. What you have to do in this, simply you have to inflate two similar balloons equally. Inflate means you have to blow in air in two similar balloons, and the amount of air which you are blowing in that balloon should be same. The two balloons which you are taking, the amount of air which you are blowing in these two balloons should be same. Now, what you have to do, tie the balloons at each end of the stick or a big ruler. As you can see in the picture, also, you need to take a big ruler and you have to tie these balloons at the ends. The two ends of the big ruler are there. So, on one balloon at each end, you have to tie it simply with the help of a thread. And then you have to tie in the center of this stick one loop, so that from where you can hold the ruler or the stick which you have taken. Okay, and when once you are done with this, you will notice that the scale or the ruler or the big stick which you have taken, it is properly balanced, right? And the balloon, two balloons are hanging and it is properly balanced in a straight line. Now the next step, what you have to do is you have to take a pointed object. It could be a toothpick, simply, and you have to just puncture one of the balloon with the help of that toothpick. And what will you observe in that now? You will notice that the stick gets tilted towards the inflated balloon. This shows that the inflated balloon is heavier than the deflated balloon. Deflated means the balloon which has blown off, okay? The balloon which is there without the air. And the inflated means the balloon which has the air. So you will notice that the scale or the ruler gets tilted to the balloon, towards the balloon which has air inside it. And the deflated balloon is proved to have lesser weight, whereas the balloon which is inflated, which has the air inside it, has more weight, or it is heavier. So that this experiment proves that air has weight. Okay, moving to the next one, interesting one. That's And this one is also very interesting. What you need to do is you have to simply take four balloons of different shapes and sizes. You are fond of decorating your houses during your birthdays, yes or no? Or your cousins' birthdays, or your friends' birthdays, or your mom's and dad birthdays, right? You're fond of decorating your house. So you need to just, you might have also noticed this, or if not, you can do it right now. Take four balloons of different shapes and sizes. Inflate all of them carefully. Inflate means you have to blow in air carefully in all these four balloons. And what will you notice? That, if suppose if you have taken a heart shaped balloon, or if you have taken an oval shaped balloon, or if you have taken, the star shaped balloon. So what did you notice? That when you have inflated the balloons with air, you have noticed that these balloons have come out in a good proper shape. A star shaped balloon is looking very cute in its complete star form when the air is blown in. A heart shaped balloon is completely filled. When it is completely filled with air, it is giving the complete look of a heart shape, right? So what do you conclude from this? That air is heart shaped, or air is star in shape, or air is oval in shape? No, it is not like that. Air does not have any definite shape. It takes the shape of the container. That means if we are blowing in air in a star shaped balloon, then it is taking a shape of a star. If we are blowing in air in a heart shaped balloon, then it is taking the shape of a heart. So cannot say that air is having a particular shape. Okay, yes or no? Yes. So air does not have any definite shape. That's an important thing which we have learned. Air expands on heating and contracts on cooling. You know, this experiment will be illustrated to you through a video in your live classes, so definitely watch this video and you will get to know that air expands means becomes larger when it is heated and contracts when it is cooled down. So here temperature affects the air and you will be able to see this through a video, and which will enhance your knowledge about this. Okay, so this is the next property which we have learnt about the air. Now comes the most important thing, and what's that? Wow, air has so many properties and it's really important for all of us. But look what's happening around us. Give a close look to all these pictures. In the first one, you can see the group of students. They are covering their face, and it is not clear. The picture is not clear. Also, some foggy thing is there. We cannot see the things around. In the second picture, you can see a big chimney, and some smoke kind of thing is coming out. And in the third one, vehicles are running, giving out some smoky things from their back. And we can also see the factories and the big chimneys, the airplanes giving some smoke kind of a thing. So what is this? What is this? It's the smoke which is being spread in the air by us, by the human activities. So do you think that is it safe to go out without wearing the mask now? Do you think? No, it is not at all safe. So definitely cover yourself when you are going out, when you are stepping out of the house, for two reasons: for air pollution, and secondly the COVID situation which is there around. Why people are continuously suffering from cough and throat infection? Have you ever thought of this? People are continuously suffering from throat infection or coughing. Why people who are going continuously out for some work face giddiness and nausea? Giddiness means they feel lazy, they are feeling tired, and they cannot move out, and they feel so many problems. They are facing problem in breathing. Why? Because of this pollution which is around us. And why it is present? It is because of us. Our activities are such that it is causing lots and lots of pollution around. So we need to improve our activities, improvise ourselves, so that it is it is not causing such kinds of pollution which is harming us. In return it is harming us. So what is this air pollution? Air pollution is the introduction of harmful material into the atmosphere, causing damage to living organism and to the environment. If we talk about the definition of air pollution occurs when the air contains gases, dust, fumes, or odor and harmful chemicals. All these things are spread in the atmosphere due to human activities, from various chimneys or from the vehicles or from different places, by burning of the wood, the leaves. All these things are burnt and it causes air pollution. So that is amounts to, could be harmful to the health or comfort of the humans and animals, or which could damage the plants and materials. So the substances that cause air pollution are called as pollutants. What are they called? They're called as pollutants because they're causing air pollution. So all these dust and the waste which is being thrown here and there, they all are categorized as air pollutants. Okay. So here is a clear picture and infographic representation of the thing, that how air pollution is caused due to agricultural practices, burning of the ashes, burning of the crops, waste crops, burning of the industrial waste, burning of the leaves, burning of the woods. All these things are causing harmful effect or harmful impact on the environment, and we human beings are suffering. We are facing various lung problems, we are facing throat infection continuously, and they are becoming a great danger for all of us. So we need to cure this now, because if not today, then never. So we need to cure this now, right? So these air pollutants which are present in the atmosphere, they are the invisible killer. They are the invisible killer. So we need to cure this. They are causing various health problems like irritation on eyes, nose, and throat, coughing. We tend to cough very often, and painful breathing, skin irritation, impacts on liver, headache, respiratory problems, heart problems. All these things we all are facing. So these are the harmful effects of the air pollution. So I would just like to show you one very interesting video. Okay, that video is related to the recent, you can say, scenario few months back due to air pollution. Okay, are you all interested in watching that video? That's an interesting video. You will like to you would be very happy at the end that you get to watch this video. Okay, and in your live class also, your teacher will show you this video, and she will also share it on your portal, so that at home, whenever you are free, you can watch this. Okay, here I am sharing this.
With all the latest updates on US election, let's bring you stories from closer home. It's the same story every year. As winter nears, Delhiites struggle for fresh air. Air quality in India's national capital has now reached hazardous levels. A layer of pungent haze covers Delhi. The visibility has been reduced to nearly 600 meters, and residents complain of itchy throat and teary eyes. Delhi's pollution levels were recorded at 874 yesterday and are crossing 500 this morning. This is poisonous air. As per the National Air Quality Index, such severe pollution levels affect healthy people and cause a serious problem to those suffering from existing ailments. The average pollution levels this October were worse than in 2019. It must be noted that air pollution levels in October 2019 were lesser than this year, despite the celebration of Diwali in that month. The festival of Diwali and bursting of firecrackers contribute to the spiking levels of air pollution that choke the national capital region every year. Diwali is still a few days away this year, but pollution levels are already high due to meteorological factors and increased stubble burning in the neighbouring states of Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. This is what the residents of New Delhi have to say about the recurring problem.
आजकल पॉल्यूशन कुछ ज़्यादा ही हद तक बढ़ता जा रहा है। हम लोग कोविड से आजकल वैसे परेशान हो रहे थे, और इस समय पॉल्यूशन की बहुत सारी समस्या हो रही है। सुबह सुबह आते तो हमारे बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम होती है, आंखों में जलन होती है, गले में खराश होती है, सांस लेने में भी बहुत दिक्कत होती है, जिस वजह से हमें मॉर्निंग वॉक करने में बहुत दिक्कत होती है। और इसके लिए गवर्नमेंट भी बहुत कुछ करती है, लेकिन पब्लिक सपोर्ट ही नहीं कर पाती है।
हमें ब्रीथ लेने में थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है और आंखों में थोड़ी जलन महसूस हो रही है। पिछले एक हफ्ते से तो लगभग हो ही रहा है, और अभी कुछ टाइम से धुंध भी ज्यादा हो रहा है, तो रास्ते में कुछ दिखता भी नहीं है।
साइकिलिंग चलाता बहुत दिन से कर रहा हूँ। पहले तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती थी, अब पोल्यूशन बहुत ज्यादा होने लगा है थोड़े दिन से, तो प्रॉब्लम होती है। मास्क भी पहन लो तब भी प्रॉब्लम होती है। अब चलाई नहीं जाती साइकिल इसकी वजह से।
Air under 100 AQI is considered safe to breathe. Over that, it becomes unhealthy. As per the World Health Organization, almost 7 million people die from air pollution every year. India, Bangladesh, Pakistan and China are some of the worst affected countries, while Delhi is one of the most polluted cities of the world. Just a few months ago, netizens were posting pictures of clear blue skies in Delhi. This presented a hope that the air pollution might not be so harsh this year. But those hopes were crushed soon. This is a recurring problem for Delhi. Every year, the citizens face the problem of rising pollution levels. And if the situation was already not deadly enough, Delhi is also witnessing a second surge in coronavirus infections. With pollution and the virus both attacking lungs, the creaking healthcare system may come under a double strain of patients competing for the same equipment and resources. Experts suggest that increase in pollution can make the transmission of the virus easier.
So here, this was a news report few months back when the pollution was at its highest rate, and the attack of corona was also probing, and people were facing lots of difficulty in surviving. So this situation comes every year due to the human activities. So it is better we help in saving the nature, we help in curing the nature by taking small small steps, by not causing pollution, by not burning the woods or the leaves or the waste materials, and just protect our environment, because it's a home for all of us, for human beings, for plants, for animals, for everybody. It's a home for all of us. So we all need to protect our home, because then only we are going to be safe. Okay, so this was the end for today's session. We are going to meet in our next session, and yes, with something more interesting, something new. So till then, revise everything whatever we have discussed in today's session, and your teacher has also discussed in your live class. Read the chapter clearly. Anywhere facing any doubt, ask your teacher. And yes, be confident, because your confidence boosts your boost your personality. That's very important. So time for me to say goodbye to all of you, right? We'll be meeting in our next session. So bye bye all of you, take care, have a nice day.